Good morning, my friends. Barry Moore. Just wanted to do a little Dirt Pit Democracy video on the eve breaking news of an impeachment. If you guys are surprised by this, then you have not been paying attention. I was at the inauguration 17 minutes after Donald Trump was sworn in. There was a headline saying, "We're going to impeach Donald Trump." This has been the plan from day one. What was not planned was that we would elect Donald Trump as president of the United States. Y'all do understand that if he had not won, we would not know how big a trouble we were in. Do you get that? In other words, Donna Brazile and the DNC were leaking the questions to Hillary Clinton during the Democratic debates to eliminate Bernie Sanders. We don't know what all happened behind the scenes there, but we do know that it was a plan to get Hillary Clinton the nomination from the DNC, guys, the deep state itself. The DNC also bought and paid for the dossier. You remember the Russian dossier? Well, that was bought from an agent who said he didn't have any firsthand knowledge, but the Democratic National Convention paid for it, and then it was leaked and used by Comey to get a FISA warrant to spy on Donald Trump's campaign, guys. The perjury trap that was set for General Flynn was based on recorded phone calls and conversations that were had in a room with no attorney when he was told he had nothing to worry about. This thing has been in play for a while. When I tell y'all that Comey and Brennan and the DOJ was weaponized and the FBI was weaponized against fair and free elections, that's exactly what happened, guys. We had no idea, and you would not have an idea if Donald Trump hadn't won. They had it figured out. The polls, they were pushing polls saying he's going to win, no need to vote, and it was all a setup, guys. This is a swamp draining process, but a very painful process for our nation. But I want to say this, guys. They're going to vote to impeach today, but there was 63 million Americans that voted for Donald Trump. We still stand with Donald Trump. I was the first to endorse him in the nation. I saw an outsider. I saw a man who I thought would fight for our country, who loved our country, who didn't need a job, but we needed him. How little did I know that we needed him? And if you look, there's a photo of me talking to Donald Trump. He was president-elect of the United States. And I told him that day, and we're just kind of talking, and I said, "Sir," I said, "let me tell you something. I appreciate you putting your family through this process." This was before he was sworn in now. And I know how unfair and painful it must be, but I appreciate you taking a stand for our nation. He said in a letter to Nancy Pelosi this week that it had been hard on his family. I am tired. I am sick and tired of Pelosi and Congress and Schiff and this scam being played on the American people. Guys, this is nothing but an undoing of an election of American people. If we do not stand for Donald Trump today, it does not matter who we elect in the future, they will destroy him. They went after Cohen, his attorney. They went after General Flynn, Corsi. Anybody around Donald Trump has been destroyed. If it wasn't for God's favor, he would have been destroyed. I believe he was our man for this time in this nation. But it was a situation of totally losing our country or realizing just how close we came. Today is the day. 63 million Americans voted for him. That's 126 million eyes. Comey, we're watching you guys. Senate, we're watching you to see what you do with this process. Pelosi, you say he's obstructing Congress. The only thing obstructing Congress is your left-leaning, political, deep state-driven agenda. The American people know what's going on. Y'all vote how you want to vote today. We know what's going to happen. You're going to impeach the 45th president of the United States, but the American people, patriots out here, will not stand for this. I'm Barry Moore. I'm running for Congress. Y'all send me to D.C. I stood with him from day one. I was a Trump delegate. He needs some people to help him and his family. They should not have to go this fight alone. I am tired of this man and his family being drugged through the mud. It is not the Justice Department's job to seek out a man and destroy him by finding crimes. The job is if you see a crime, then you investigate it. The dossier was artificial. It was fake from the day one. It was political. It was Oppo research that they used to spy on a campaign. This makes Richard Nixon's job look like a jaywalking deal. This is so a violation of fair and free elections. American people stand. www.barrymoreforcongress.com. Send me to stand with the president. Y'all have a good week. We'll talk to you later.